Hello everybody and welcome back to SkySaga Alpha 9. Today we're going to be doing something quite awesome actually. So I am going to be showing you one of the secrets of SkySaga that not many people actually really know about. So we're out here in an adventure world and I'm going to show you the hidden treasure locations that are underneath pretty much every single world that you'll ever come across. Now, to find these, we're going to need to go to the very bottom layers of the world and start mining ourselves around. So, you come into any world you like. I'm just in Heroic to show this off, but you can go up in different levels of the adventures, and the rewards you get for each level are going to be higher or lower depending on what you choose. So if you go into an Epic, you're going to get better than Fabled or Heroic, and if you go into a Heroic, you get less than what you'd get with the other ones. Anyway, so basically, like I said, we need to hit the lowest couple of levels in the map. Now, for those of you who don't know, there is actually a bottom level to the map that you can't mine your way through. So the easiest way to get down to the bottom level is to start by finding any old cave, running down into the cave, and finding the lowest room possible. So I've already done this. So as you can see, we've got a little split. This guy is slightly higher than that one. So we're going to go down into this one. Now this room doesn't have any other offshoots to it, so we're going to mine down in this one. And as you can see, I've got this little pillar of stone here, which is where I have already done some mining. I've done some mining around in the bottom of this thing because finding these things can take a little bit of time, and I wanted to show you this stuff live on camera. So I've done a bit of mining for myself. Now, in SkySaga, when you die, you don't drop any of your equipment, and there's no lava, which means that at the moment we can mine straight down without any problems. So what you want to do is you want to mine all the way down to bedrock level, or the bottom of the world level. Now, as you just saw, I have already mined all the way down here. So this is the indestructible blocks at the bottom, and as you hit them, you get this nice little tink sound. And as you can see, you get a little pop-up telling you that those blocks are stronger than anything else. So once you hit the bottom, you want to jump your way back up 10 blocks. Now you're just going to jump and click, and you'll jump your way all the way back up 10 blocks. The easiest way to do this is just to count the blocks on your screen. And once you're up at 10 blocks, this is the level that you want to mine at. Now, as you can see, I've mined out in 4 directions. And I've mined just a 2x1 gap, and the easiest way to do this really is so we're not going to go that way because I've already started extra tunnels over there. I think we'll go this way. So what we want to do in this case is you want to mine a 2x1 tunnel as I've done, and you want to mine them every 12 or so blocks. So as you can see here, I've got one tunnel going off this way, and I've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 block gap, and then I've got another set of tunnels going off this way and that way. And you mine these tunnels literally just to the edge of the map. So if we actually have a quick look at the map, you can see that I've kind of got offshoots going this way and going off that way and going off this way and going off that way. So these things, they can take a little bit of time to mine out, but the mining itself is actually pretty easy. So this is my main setup. Now I'm going to say as well, wherever you come in, you want to put 4 torches down here, just so that you know that this is the one that has the hole back up to the surface. It's easier to just to quit out once you've found what you're looking for down here, but if you do want to climb your way back up to the surface, it's nice to have a little locating point to know that you can then pole your way back up to the surface. And then use a torch at every other intersection so that you know that that's an intersection that you can go down to get back to the main section. Now, I'm going to quickly show you, like I said, so we want to go 12 blocks in any direction, so there's another 12 blocks to there. We'll just do a quick 12 blocks, somewhere around here. This isn't quite right, but I'm just going to use this as a demonstration. So what you want to do is you just want to hold down click, and you want to aim just in the middle of, like almost between the 2 blocks, and then just hold forwards. And as you can see, this actually mines out pretty quickly, and things work out pretty well. Now, the only thing I will say is there's a little quirk in the game right now where the right hand slowly speeds up with the left hand. So it becomes to a point where the left hand and the right hand are swinging at the same time, which kind of bugs out the game a little bit. So every now and again you are going to have to stop holding the click on both of those and run the click again, just so that they kind of even the speeds back out and you can mine through pretty quickly. Now, What we're looking for is a little cavern, but we're looking for a cavern with no other entrances and a wealth of natural resources. So, as you can see, in this place, we've got some crystals, we've got an exit out somewhere else, which means this is just part of a cave, and this is not what we're looking for. What we're actually looking for, and I'll very quickly show you this because I have found 2 of them so far. So, there are a couple of different types of these. One of them is a mushroom cave, which we're about to go and have a look at. And then the other ones that are around are keystone fragments, metals, rare metals in particular, and then also there's a treasure amber out somewhere in the world. So I'm just going to show you these. Now the other thing to note is that down around this level, because like I said, we're about 10 blocks up from the bottom, is where you'll find like the end of adventures and things. So as you can see here, this is my run through here, and then that over there is my run 12 blocks away, and then that one over there is my run the other side 12 blocks. And down past over there is actually where the boss is. So while you're doing this, you can actually use it to farm the boss, because running back and forth doing this, you're actually spending enough time away from the boss that the boss will respawn between times coming back. So anyway, we're going to keep heading on down through this tunnel, and as you can see, this tunnel is not too bad. It mined out pretty quickly, and here we go. This is the first type of natural resource treasure room that you can find. This is a mushroom treasure room. So this one is pretty cool, but it's not the greatest that you can find. So as you can see, this is just a nice little room, a nice little cave room. There are no entrances or exits. You have to mine your way into one of these, and it is absolutely full of mushrooms. Now, when you find a metal one, so there's a lot of metal in here, but when you find a metal one, pretty much every block on all of the walls is covered in metal. It's just ridiculous. Same with the keystone fragments. There's just so much of those. Now, once again, those are the 2 material types. Then there's a third type which has a treasure amber. Now, the treasure amber is going to be determined based on the type of adventure you're in. Because I'm in a heroic, I don't get a very good treasure amber out of this guy. But I'm about to show you guys that as well, because of course that you need to see. Now the treasure amber room does also come with a chest, so if we have a quick look on the map, I'll show you where we're going. We're going over here where there's this chest kind of out in the middle of nowhere, because that is of course the chest that is sitting in the treasure amber room. So it's got a treasure amber, a good chest, and it's also got some enemies out there as well. So all of these things will happen. And the other thing that's going to happen is, of course, down at this level there are going to be some cave rooms. So if you have a quick look here, there's actually a cave on the other side of this. But once again, you can know when you've hit these because they'll be good, they'll be decent, but they'll have a way out of the cave. And in this case, it's actually through the bit that we just came in. So as you can see, there's another cave section over there, and it's all interconnected. So this is just a cave. It's not actually the treasure room that we're looking for. Now, once again, you're going to just hit all sorts of caves and things, so you want to either ignore those or build little like scaffolding protections for yourself so you can't be attacked by enemies or anything like that. And then, once again, it's all 2 block wide tunneling, and it's all kind of 12 block spacings. This one, I just kind of decided that I was going to take a bit of a guess, and I moved a lot further away, and I just ran this tunnel. I would have run this tunnel anyway if I'd kept doing my 12 block spacings. But then eventually I found this, like I ran this tunnel, and basically you just run the tunnel all the way from wherever you start to the end of the map. Unless you actually hit something, which is what happened in this case. So if we come down here, you can see that we have a treasure amber room. So this little place is quite cool. There's a couple of raw bones down the bottom there that are going to start throwing stuff at me very soon. But as you can see, they've got a nice little treasure amber and a chest. So let's head down into here, take these skeletons out, and actually see what is in that treasure amber and in that chest. So here we go. Just kill those guys off really quick, just like that. Now you've got to be careful a little bit too around here because the floor is kind of broken up with water underneath. So we've got a chest over here we're going to open up. So that's just giving us some raw materials, which is kind of cool. And then the chest, the treasure amber is a raw material amber. So these ones have like stone and sand and other bits and pieces in them, but as you can see, it's only a heroic level treasure amber. If I moved up into a fabled or an epic world, then it would be a fabled or an epic treasure amber, and it would be a lot more worth the time that I spent running around the ground under here, looking for this place. So it seems to me from the research that I've done and what other people have been saying about these things is that in every map you will find a food location, a treasure amber location, a metal location, and a keystone location. However, it's just going to be luck as to whether or not you actually find them anywhere, because as you can see, I've done a lot of mining around here and I've still got huge sections of area that haven't actually been uncovered yet. So there you go. That's how you go through and find these guys. It's literally just mining these 2-block wide holes just everywhere, here, there, and everywhere, at about 10 blocks off the bottom of the world, and that will hopefully eventually lead you through to finding something awesome like this little guy. Like I said, I would recommend doing this out in higher level adventures. I've just done this one in a heroic to show off the technique and let you guys see exactly what is happening around here. So there you go. I hope you guys have enjoyed that one. I hope this has been useful to you. I hope some of you kind of didn't know about these things and now do. And I will see you in the next episode.